All right, everybody. So the condo market is at all-time low in the last 28 years. However, I have received a phone call this morning, and this lady, she bought a few of these condos, pre-construction, and she's waiting for them to be completed, probably in 2025 and 2026. And the 2026, that particular condo is a $1.7 million penthouse located in downtown Toronto. So having said that, so a couple of questions or a couple of strategies that we were trying to figure out. And to be honest with you, none of them really worked, right? Like, so we are trying to put these puzzle pieces together. Then we're trying to figure out how she could do stuff. But at the end of the day, you need to have money to close on these units, right? So now even her property is in jeopardy. So her matrimonial home or the house that she actually lives in and like her own house, she borrowed against in order to buy these investment properties, right? Like these condos. So it's not the first time I keep saying this on this channel, and I have talked about condos for months, right? Like maybe even over a year. So it's all about what will happen and can the condo market pull everything else. And now this is the evidence, or it's showing the cracks that the real estate market is extremely fragile when it comes to freehold homes and matrimonial homes and these beautiful houses that people own for a long time. However, if you have borrowed against it, it means it is in jeopardy. It has a lien on it. So basically the math, like how it was going on, like that the downtown at $1.7 million, which will not appraise at $1.7 million, even though that she was very hopeful that things might turn around in 2026. Now there's other properties that are located in Mississauga, they're located in Burlington, and one in Hamilton, so all across the board in GTA. And they're all are impacted, obviously, right? So she's trying to figure out how is she going to have these funds to close on that. Now she brought up a good point, like, look, if you cannot let's say come up with these funds, what happens? So from my experience so far, what I know is like the developers and the builders and the bank and everybody else will go after you, and they will not give up or stop just that easily, just because you don't have the funds to kind of close on it, right? So you basically default, lawyers are involved, all these questions, and they will go after you until you close, obviously with high interest. So it is very nerve-wracking when it comes to these situations. Now, my question to her was like, why did you acquire so many investment properties? I mean, like you went all across the board. What were you thinking, right? Like, so the answer to that is like, obviously, I don't know. Like, I was hoping for the best, and I can imagine, right? So maybe fear of missing out at that particular time or whatever the case is. But that's what was happening. So I did not know exactly how to answer the question that she was asking, whether she if she defaults to that degree on one of them or all of them, what kind of effect that will have. But I'm sure it's not gonna be a walk through a park. So I'm sure there will be consequences one way or another. And that penthouse in downtown Toronto, like I don't even believe, and I can almost guarantee it today, that will not appraise at that particular price. So I don't know. If you know something about this, please comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.